Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, James. Hi, people of YouTube. Hi, people of Twitch. Can you see me? Can you see the game? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? I hope not. With some alien song. I am getting my things together. We're going to be playing some Excavation Earth. Aliens would like the artifacts buried in Earth. We're going to find them. We're going to sell them for some nice cash, some nice influence. I believe. Yeah, there's no room to put a mouse on here. These big boards. Right, I think we are all ready for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, you can see that mouse. Yes, we are playing a game by David Turczi, Gordon Calleja, and YE. It's got an expansion right now on Kickstarter. This is kind of separate to that. This is the base game that I haven't done anything for yet, but hey, we're gonna be trying our best. There's a lot going on, but like basically there are ways of getting artifacts. Some are out on the board on this little circle called the world. Some are in the black markets that we can buy. We're going to be getting them onto our boards. We want to collect loads of different ones on your boards. You've got each color and each type in the color set. Getting a full row will get you loads of points. Getting a full column will get you loads of points and extra actions if you complete columns of them. And we're getting the artifacts, putting them on here, and you can sell them to black markets. You can sell them to these markets, but you need buyers of appropriate colors in there. Someone has to want to buy it if you want to sell it for a decent amount of influence. And influence is your points, basically. How are we going to do this? We've got action cards. You start off with 6 action cards. They are going to determine some of the actions that you can take. Not all of them, but some actions depend on a particular symbol or a particular colour of the card. We are pretty much set up. The only thing I have left to do is put one of my explorers out. One has to go there. One has to go there. I decide where the other one goes. And that's kind of down to what I want to do, really. Hey, Spot. Hey, Philip. Truck Driving Gamer. Hey, from Arizona. Well, hey to Arizona. You're from Arizona. Yes, I'm almost set up. What do I want to do to start with? Well, what can we see from the markets? We see that these have been randomly set up out here. I see a lot of orange. You will get more money for your items the more buyers there are in appropriate markets for that item. Of course, you don't know what other people are going to do. Simulating how a multiplayer game would work. Other people are selling to these markets, and if you wait and try and build up this mega turn where you sell 3 things at once and try and make loads of money and extra cards from it, that's great and everything, but are you going to get to do that? Is there going to be time for you to do that? Get that out of the way. Because yeah, the bot might sell to markets that I want to. Especially since he wants to try and influence things in the most popular markets. There are so many orange meeples out there. Orange is the most popular thing, so he's likely to do it. I could get workers. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch to get workers to the orange places to pick some things up. So yeah, I can just start over there if I would like to. Just make sure. I'm not allowed to start in like a black marketplace, I don't think. But I think I'm pretty much, yep, dig site of black market. Oh, it can't be somewhere you already are. It's got to be somewhere different. So I'll put it in any place. I don't think I want to go to the black market yet. Why don't we try and get selling some orange things early? Yeah, I'm going to start all the way down here. We've got a more unusual orange artifact going on. Can you see everything okay, by the way? I'm going to zoom in on our player boards and stuff. Don't you worry about that. But you can see the normal board and everything okay, right? It's great big icons and stuff. So we don't need to zoom in on every little bit. Marty is completely absent. He's not even under the desk for me to show you at all. But yeah, he's living his radiator bed downstairs at the moment. So that's probably where he is. He'll be back though. Eventually, we'll have the return of Marty Cams, I hope. Right then, so I go first in the VOD game. The actions that I can take are many. I can take these actions. Yes, there are a lot of symbols involved, but don't worry too much. The symbols for the outcomes, we'll worry about those when we take the actions. But the costs to do the action, it basically, most of the things you're going to do are going to cost you an action card to do. When it's a colour like that, that means that the action cares about the colour of the card you're using. When there is a symbol like these actions, it means that the action cares about the symbol on the card. If it's not got anything, a colour or a symbol, doesn't matter which action card you use to initiate the action. So when I excavate things, I can pick up 2 things at once if I have explorers in the appropriate places. So the way that things have come out, 3 artifacts of each colour came out at the start of the game. Just so happens that only 2 different orange things came out. 2 of the same came out there. So I am, what am I, 1, 2, 3 steps away from an explorer being on that other orange thing. You get 2 actions on your turn. So I'm thinking every action card at the bottom of it has 3 travel icons. So I can spend any action card to move someone 3. I also have these special travel only cards. That's their only purpose. 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. You can split the steps how you like between your workers. But I think that would be something to work towards. Why don't I move the workers so I could spend for my first action 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. Get my other explorer there. That's spent, but it kind of goes off to the side because you will get those back every round. There are 3 rounds in the game. And then for my second action, I can dig them up. Now, surveying is really good for me as well, but we'll worry about that in a second. So yeah, I am going to excavate. So the excavation action, see, it cares about the colour of the card that we're spending, and it also restricts the colour of the things you're going to be picking up. So I can get up to 2 things. They have to be in different regions, but obviously the same colour. And I can get up to 2 different artifacts if I do that. So I only have 1 orange card, though. It's got to be this one. So I spend that. That goes off in a discard pile. And I can excavate these 2 things. They come over to my cargo spaces of my player board. These cargo spaces are special. You can only put things you gained from the black market there. But my other spaces, they're available. And when you get the things, you have the opportunity to examine them, to have a look, to research these strange artifacts that we found. And so you can place these cubes, if you've got cubes available, you can place cubes in the appropriate spaces. So we've got the lightning bolt orange, and we've got the circle orange. So now at the end of the game, already I'm going to get 4 points for having 2 of the 4 possible oranges. I need 3 of a particular symbol to start getting points on this side. But if I can get all the different orange things as well, not only will I get 15 points at the end of the game, I'll get an extra action card. You can also get extra action cards from selling to the markets, but we're not going to be doing that just yet. So my 2 actions, just to start us off with, were just move to the right places and excavate and dig up those artifacts onto my player board. So we've had my fancy turn. Now, I'm going to get my little player aid up here. We need some actions for the zoo, the bot that we are playing against. And yeah, this is a special faction. I am the Sisinui? I'm psychics, basically. I have a special power when I do the survey action, but other than that, we don't have to worry about my special power yet. I'm going to be doing the survey because it makes sense. But the bot has a deck of cards that's been seeded with a certain array of cards. If we just look at the tops of the cards, there are certain actions they will perform. I don't remember what order they were in. But in those cards, a lot of them can be different. Like what the actual text of the card says can be different. So what we do is get each type together, shuffle them up, and then there is a table telling you how many of each action category to put in the deck. The deck will change throughout the game. So the round 1 deck tells us the first couple of actions that are going to get taken. They're going to take the market action. And my player aid here is going to remind me of what the steps are rather than having to look it up in the rulebook all the time, so I don't miss any steps. So in the market, they are going to assign 1 to 2 traders, each in a different market where the zoo has no traders. So at the moment, the zoo has no traders. They are cubes. We're going to be using grey, but they're probably going to run out of cubes, so they're grey and black. So first of all, they will choose the market with the most buyers, that's the meeples out here in the market, that match the zoo's most popular artifact. This is their first action though, so they haven't got a most popular artifact. Then the market whose matching command center over here offers the most influence swing. So basically, we want to get people into these markets and then sell to those markets so our traders can go up to the ship, and then we will have them as envoys that will score us points at the end of each round. So there's no envoys on any of the command centers. See, the command centers out here relate to particular markets that have been sold to. Each one relates to 2 of the markets. So yeah, it's all just random at the moment. It could go to any of them because it's not got influence in any of the things. Try and find the smallest die that I can. How many markets have we got? Oh, a D6 would have been great. But of course, in my massive bag of dice, I couldn't just grab a D6. So this being the very first thing to do, it's just going to choose with a die. It's going to go in market number 6. And then it's going to go in... It wants to go somewhere that it hasn't got one, yes. So it can't go 6 again. So it's going to go in 5 and 6. There it's got traders. And that's unfortunate for me because it's likely to use those markets to sell. And they are 2 of the 3 markets that want orange things. Because we've got 2 oranges here, 2 oranges here, and an orange and a white. White is wild. They'll buy anything. So, yeah, that's a risk now about going too heavily into orange because the bot might ruin this for me. So, yes, he does that. And then add a wild buyer and a coloured buyer to each market where Zoo just assigned a trader. So wild I can do no problem. They can go out at the back of the queue. He's also going to ruin the thing for me. No, he's not really going to change it too much, I don't think. The colour he chooses is his most popular artifact, then the artifact that he's got the most of, none of them. So it's just going to be random. So we'll just do random. I've lost that die. Random 1 to 5 of the colours of artifact. That was a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is purple. They'll add a purple here. Now, the queue is full. There's only 4 spaces in it. So the first person is pushed out. And they just go back to the supply. And then random for the last market. That's going to be 6 is too many. 4 again. That's going to be another purple. So purple now is as popular as orange. More popular, actually, because this orange is getting sent back. That makes a difference in the money that you will get for selling them. If we just pop over to the special buyers board here, I'll go into this more when I actually sell something, but the money that you get, 2 money for every buyer that wants to buy your thing. Depending on how popular the thing is, you get this amount of money. So because orange was the best, me selling oranges, I would get 9 influence for doing that. Now it's second most popular, I'd only get 5. So he's lost me some points there if I want to stick to my guns and go for orange. I do have some purple cards, though, to try and get some purple artifacts. Hi, Michael. Spot. I've said hi, but yes, I agree. The art in this game is fantastic. But the game is so complicated, it's made me get my words all wrong. So yes, that is its first action. It did 1 to 2 traders, and then it added the buyers. And then its second action is going to be to snipe. Sell an artifact at the market with the most buyers interested in artifacts of that colour. Well, it hasn't got... Where's my thing gone? He hasn't got something to sell in here. So if he has no artifacts, he takes a failed action. That happens for sniper, right? Yeah. If he's got no artifacts or there are no interested buyers, he takes a failed action, which means he gets 10 credits. Lost where I've put all of the things here. 10 credits. That's not great. He just gets 10 points. But he hasn't affected any of the markets. So could be seen as a plus. But there we go. There are the zoo's first 2 actions. Hi, Monica. Yeah, I let a bus go past because it was so full. Everyone loving Friday. I'm going to take this. It's going to be too hot. Even though, yeah, realistically, it was made like 20 minutes ago. Right. So, there we go. See, the actual... Especially when you've got this player aid. Who made the player aid, by the way? I was meant to make a note of that so I could say and thank them. It is... Michael from One Stop Co-op Shop. I knew it was One Stop Co-op Shop, but I couldn't remember. It's Michael Kelly from One Stop Co-op Shop. Thank you, Michael. Right. So now, things have changed a little bit. Do I want to try... Do I want to persevere with orange? I could do. So putting my traders... So to be able to sell to a market, you have to have a trader in there. You have to have a cube in the appropriate market. To get my cube in there, I would want to take a command action. But... yeah, it could be rough trying to wait long enough. He's got no artifacts, though, on the plus side. He's got no artifacts to get completely in my way. I can take a market action and put a trader in there, or I can take a command action and I would just get to put a trader in there. They both rely on the symbol, though, and I've got to have my explorer there, so it's going to involve some more travel. So am I going to try and sell to these places before he gets a chance to? I'm not going to be able to do it this turn, though. I'm going to have to travel, and then I can put one trader in one market, and then that's my turn. I am already sitting on this market, though. Just to get to these, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, which I can do, again. But now that purple's been made so popular, do I want to go to a black market and get some purple things? Now let's try go for these markets. I'm going to use my big 4 travel card. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm on the correct spaces for these markets. And then I can spend... Oh, I've got to think about symbols, though. I do not have this symbol. So is that worth doing? I don't have that symbol anymore because that was the only orange card that I had. I can try and get... It's unlikely I'm going to get other cards until I sell, though. I could try surveying, but it wouldn't get me a card. I'm just spending a card to get some more artifacts. So we can definitely go there. I can change the way that the markets go, and I can hang on to these orange things for later. It's just, yeah, I should have kept better track of that. Because when you sell things, they've got to be of the same colour as well. We could change our minds and go for like selling purple instead. So how could we... I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're still not on the right ways, are we? We'll have to travel again to get to this market. Okay, my bad planning has come to the forefront right away. I could go and pick up the purple things. They're right by me, and then think about selling to purple instead. But the bad thing about that is, well, it wouldn't be bad having artifacts. I can't pick up any more oranges at the moment, and I am right next to these purples. How many spaces would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4 spaces. and then pick some up. I might go for that, actually, because we do have quite a rare one, right? The one that's worth 6 points. There's not many of those in the deck, I don't think. Yeah, let's do that instead. We won't go for markets just yet then, even though I was really panicked about them. Because picking up the... There's a lot of reds out, the red object, but I don't have a red card to pick up red objects with. Whereas I do, so I paid 4 to move them, and then I could just pick up the purples. I have the right colour. Which market do I want to go in, though? I can go in this one, and then I could go into that one later. That one wouldn't mind purple. I'm 4 spaces away again, though. They don't mind purple, and I'm only 1 space away from there. Yeah, maybe I'd do that. I'm 2 spaces away from another market that would be happy with it. Yeah, I'm going to try and get it done this time. So I'm going to pick up purple things. I want to keep that one. I'll keep that one, so I'll use this one to pick up some more things. So I will take this one because it's the only purple in this space. Pop a cube in to research it a bit. There we go. And then I'll pick up the one that's worth more points, because selling them to the black market, I could get points that way as well. Might be something to do, actually. So I need the research cube for that as well. So there we go. That's another 3 points that have been earned. And if I get the other purple thing, someone is waiting for a future excavation action to get that final purple. But I might want to survey next time, because that's... Michael, my special power is about surveying. When I survey, I get an extra artifact that I can keep for free. So that is probably how I want to be getting these things. But, yeah, we can go to the black market and stuff and sell some of these things later. So yeah, I probably want to sell something, and then we'll survey. Bot, though, needs bot's 2 actions. So command. Assign a trader to this market if he has no traders there already. He has not. And assign an envoy to this command center. It's envoy, right? Is it envoy? I'm thinking of convoy. I'm just thinking of the Simpsons singing convoy. Or Homer. In that one where he gets trapped down a well. Sell. Sell 1 to 3 artifacts, the most lucrative thing. So I don't know. At first I feel good because he's not getting in my way. Especially as much as the zoo normally do. They normally get right in my way. Selling things right before I'm about to. But at the same time, they aren't messing with the markets, but get 10 points. Because they've got nothing to sell still. They haven't picked up an artifact. So, could be good, could be bad. And that means they're going to be grabbing things later on. So purple is by far the most popular thing to sell. The downside is I need to move 3 spaces to get to 2 different markets that care about purple. Or I could just wait there. That one doesn't care as much. That's already got a purple in it, is what I'm thinking. But it's only 2 more points. Whereas we could get in there, just spend 2 travel points. You can stay waiting on purple for the future. And you can go... Yeah, you quite like purple. You'll get pushed out, though. We'll go up to there. And then I will go in that market. So I'm going to take a market action. It only cares about the symbol. Has to match the market that you're going to. And you have to have an explorer on that market. So what happens now? I get to put one of my many cubes out as a trader on that market. Card's gone. And I put out a wild buyer. And then the colour is based on the card, though, isn't it? I know, it's colour of my choice. Yeah, only the symbol matters for the action. I'm going to put a purple out. So when they shift the queue, they knock the red back to the supply, which is fine by me. And that's my 2 actions, though, isn't it? Travelling again. All this moving around means that it's taking up an action every time. Bot He's going to excavate. Here we go. Excavate 1 to 2 artifacts of orange or teal, blue, whichever's the most popular. Well, we can see from the buyers, there are more orange buyers out there. Orange is more popular. And he can excavate 1 orange thing. So there we go. He takes that. Other things if he wasn't able to excavate, but he was able to excavate. So now he might sell to one of these markets. Which is, I'm kind of glad I didn't go to that one now, because what if he goes for that one? Oh, he's going to survey. Okay, so, let me check I'm getting all of my things here. Draws the top card of the action deck. If it's round 1, he discards the leftmost survey card and replaces it with the drawn card, putting one of his cubes on it. He draws 2 artifacts of that card's colour. Unfortunately, it's orange, so he's going to get more orange things. He buys the most expensive artifact that he can afford. Oh, he needs to research the things he's getting, just like I would. Buys the most expensive thing that he can afford that they don't have a sample for yet. Well, he's just picked this up. So he's going to pick the lovely cat toy up, take a sample of it, get his cube on there. He's going to score for those same as I do. And he pays double the price. That's what you pay from the black market. You're paying for it. So it's going to cost him 10 credits. He's got 10 credits, though. He's been in a lot along the way. And then the other artifact goes out onto the map. It's the one he picked up. The one I've already sampled. And yes. So that is 2 actions, isn't it? 2, 4, 6. Yes. That's 2 actions. So, I'm in a market. I could sell one of my purple things to it. But if we move and do the market action one more time, I will be able to sell again, and then I might be able to survey as my last thing, because I will get a card from selling to 2 different markets. I'm going to have to spend a card travelling, though. Now, to sell to the markets, your explorer still needs to be there, right? I'm pretty sure they've got to be there. Well, I've got my person in there now. Oh no, just my trader. So now I've got a trader in there. They could move on. So what do I want to spend? Probably this one. Yeah, let's do some movements. 3 movements. I want to go there. And I would like to move some more people around. What else is quite popular? Blue is getting popular. I don't know why I pointed at red when I said blue then. Yeah, you can go there. You can wait for the other purple thing. Because maybe another purple thing will come out. Like here that I need. Maybe? I'm wasting a bit travelling with that. But then I can do market again. In this market. Spending the right symbol. Pop a trader out there. And we get a wild buyer. And I will choose, again, a purple buyer. To go at the back of the queue. Try and maximise the money that I'll get when I sell for my next action. Yellow, not popular at all. The zoo are going to excavate 1 or 2 orange or yellow. He's going to excavate that orange that he's already got. So at least he doesn't get to put a survey thing down. There's 1 action. And then second action is in the market. Assign 1 to 2 traders, each in a different market where he has no traders. So give me my flowchart. So markets with the most buyers matching his artifact. So let's have a look. So we've got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, but he's already got... So all of these just have 1. Then Command Center offers the largest influence swing. So he's already got someone in the Command Center for these 2 markets. So I think he would go in these markets. So he goes... He adds trader to 2 markets where he wasn't already. And then he adds... He is messing me up. He is. So in here, he puts a wild... Oh no, he isn't in this one. That one isn't messed up. So he isn't messing me up. He is going to ruin this one. So he puts a wild in. So I'm losing a purple, but a wild's getting put in, so it makes no difference to me. And then he's going to push out that red, which is fine. Which colour did you put in? The most popular colour he has an artifact of, so he's making orange a bit more popular. So they all shift forward. Red goes back. And then over here, he can't put a wild in because there aren't any. And then orange is his favourite. And he's made... Oh, orange is the joint most popular thing, so that's not too bad. Making orange really popular again. Okay. Yeah, that's made no difference to me. That was two things, wasn't it? So for me, I am going to sell. So sell just requires you to spend an action card. Doesn't need to be a particular one. You have to sell things of the same colour to different markets. Make sure I'm getting all of the steps of this right, because there's a lot of ins and outs to this. So you choose a region. Region, basically the colour of an artifact, of the region it came from. So you select up to 3 markets, 1 market for each artifact that matches the colour of the selected region. I've got 2 artifacts. I've got cubed in 2 markets because you also have to have a buyer that wants that thing. So either a purple or a wild. Great, they're in there. And each selected market must have at least one of your traders present there. Great, I've done that. So yeah. Then earn credits for the sale. So here we go. We come to this board. And we've got... So calculate where it lies in popularity level. So if there's a tie, full credit value for that rank. So purple is the most popular thing. So I get 9 points for selling purple. 2 credits for each buyer at the selected markets that matches the colour. So basically, selling multiple things together is better for... You'll get more points in a way, and you might get extra action cards if you sell to at least 2 things. And you're getting all of these buyers at once, but if you were selling one at a time, you would be getting that 9 points for popularity and everything separately, which might work out as more. But at the same time, the game's only got so many actions. You can't dawdle all the time with it. So every buyer there that wants to buy, that matches the colour, including wild, 2 points for each of those. I'm already on 9. So 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. And then if you use multiple markets, so I'm using 2 markets, so 3 extra. So I'm at 24, and I get an action card. So I'll grab my 24 credits. I'm pretty pleased about that. I might spend credits to do things, but credits is it's the points of the game. It's the whole objective. You also win a bonus card. Just draw one from the deck and add it to your hand. So there we go. We'll see what we can make out of that. And then earn a bonus card. Yes. If I'd sold to 3 different markets, I would get to draw 2 cards and pick one. And then move all the buyers who participated in the current sale to the mothership. Yep. And my traders for each appropriate thing go to the relevant command center. They are now my envoys, for which there is majority scoring, which gets more and more important later. And the command action, which isn't as good. So the market action I've been using to get my traders in the markets, I get to... Like, it allows you to sell to the markets. They'll get promoted as all of that. And I also, when I take that market action, I get to put people in the queue, right? And I choose the buyer that's going in there, so I can influence that in a way. And maybe knock out buyers that are advantageous for other players. If you take the command action, you don't get to do any of that. You just pop your cube in there, but you also get to put a cube in the relevant command center, or... This is going to be better later. Take a cube out of the relevant command center and perform the action that is going to be there from round 2 onwards. So command, you wouldn't do it in round 1 really. Right, so yes. Discard all the artifacts you just sold. So I did sell quite nice things really. They would have been worth a fair amount on the black market. But they are sold and out of the game and on the floor. You return them to the game box, and I have just completed the sell action, hopefully correctly. So there we go. Bot, what are you doing? I wish the bots cards could talk for a sec while I have a drink. He's going to snipe again. So sell an artifact. At the market with the most buyers interested in artifacts of the colour, Zoo has the fewest of. He's only got orange. So the fewest people interested is now the market I just sold to. Everyone else has at least 2 interested parties in orange. So, oh no, the most buyers interested. So there we go. He's got traders at them. Even if he didn't have a trader, he would get to assign a trader. But yeah, he can sell to... All of these have 2 buyers, and he's got cubes there. If tied... Oh, what if the markets are tied? I don't think he cares, does he? Market tiebreakers. Most buyers for the chosen colour. We've done that. My traders. I haven't got any. Biggest influence swing. See market action. It's the biggest influence swing. None on there for either player. So he'll choose one of these. So if there's nobody in a command center, he would like to have one in a command center. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. He will sell to this market here. So yep. He sells... Does he sell... This special snipe action is just so that he can, like, sidestep the normal way that he would do it. He gets to market and sell if he didn't have a cube there. Sells an artifact. Here's the market with the most thing. Yep, so he behaves like me. So he's just selling one thing. If there's a tie in the artifact, he does the lowest value one. They're all the same. So just random between his things. 2, 4, 6. 6, there we go. So he sells this one. And then working out his thing, orange is the most popular, so he gets 9. There are 2 buyers there, so 10, 11, 12, 13. He doesn't get anything from here because he's just selling 1. But you see that he's got more than half of what I got, and I had loads of people and sold to multiple places and all of that. So that is out of the game. He has sold that. And now, the people that bought from him, so it's this market, isn't it? They go to the middle, and now all of these come back. So you can't, by selling to a market, you can't completely ruin that colour for everyone else straight away. These buyers are gone, and so if there was someone that really relied on those wilds or those purples or both, by selling with my great big action, I have messed them up a little bit, but until the next sell happens, purple would remain the most popular thing for those points. So things will be always shifting, and there's a good chance things will mess up for you. But it's not necessarily going to completely get messed up straight away, if you know what I mean. Right then, so that was just the bots. Oh, I haven't finished my turn, technically, because I only did one thing, didn't I? That great big sell was just one thing. The other thing I wanted to tell you was survey. So survey is the thing that I am best at. And it's going to have to be for teal, because it's what I got a card for. So just check this, because the rules did change for this. By the way, if you have got the game and you didn't get a sticker in it, or maybe there's a newer version now that doesn't need a sticker, that's probably likely. But yeah, just make sure, check on BGG for the rules that you've got the right step 1, because it was changed a bit. So yeah, you got to play an action card from your hand. Has to be a card in the forecast, that's what this is, without a cube on it. And then the following steps in order: choose a card and discard it and put your card in its place. Because these are gonna be available next time. These are going to influence what things come out. Do I want a load of orange things to come out? There's not going to be as much stuff to get. I'm kind of not primed for... I've got orange to sell, though. And I want to collect orange. Maybe I want to go straight back over there and get more orange things. Or if loads of red come out, maybe I want to run straight down there and pick all of those up. I don't know what cards I'm getting as well. I will... Let's make it so there's a bit of a variety coming out. Get rid of the orange card. So that gets my cube on it to show that that can't go away. I get the other influence marker, so I'm going to be going second. Yeah. Claim an influence marker. Draw 2 artifacts matching the colour of your played card. This is where my special power comes into effect. So I draw 3 from this deck instead of 2. And I can have one of them for free. I can still buy a second one for double its cost, but I can just have one for free. And it doesn't make too much difference. I think I will buy one for double. So I'll buy one of these skulls for 6, and I'll have this one for free. And then this helmet rather than a skull. And then this helmet goes onto the board. Just like when the dummy player surveyed as well. But he didn't get to draw an extra one and have it for free. So I've had another thing for free there. Yep. And I've bought things. I can take samples of them. So what is this? Blue zigzag, blue V. So again, another 3 points. Starting to get closer and closer to these points over here. Hopefully it'll work out for me. Hey, Handpants. How's it going? Aliens excavated California. They'd find breweries and wineries and stuff. Yeah, gladiators and bathhouses. It's a good chance. There's a lot. Actually, we didn't manage to get to the bathhouses very much in Hadrian's Wall last time. Just a few times. That's probably what lost me that final point. So, yes, that was just catching up my turn that I missed. So, bot sniped, and he excavated. Excavate 1 to 2, purple or red. Whichever's more popular. Well, purple is more popular still, so he'll take the remaining purple, which is annoying because I could do with that. I could have done with having that because I have not surveyed that, and I want to do all of a colour. And I am waiting there, hoping purple's going to come out, which is not going to. So, there we go. I'm going to pass now, because I have to. You can keep cards up to next time. You can go into the next round with 2 cards, if you want to wait until the board state changes a little bit. But that is basically it for the round. So pass, yes. You'll retrieve your cards. Discard, so you've only got 2 cards left. Don't take any more cards. Yep. So we can move on to round 2's preparation phase. Make sure that I get them all. Oh, so don't skip the scoring phase. We go for scoring majority in the places here. Oh, he should have a cube there, shouldn't he? Because he did sell to that place. So, based on majority, person with the most gets 5 points. If there is a tie, you both get it right. Add together the credits and divide them as evenly as possible, rounding down. So basically, you get the same amount of points. 5 each there. 5 divided by 2 rounded down. We're going to get 7 credits each. Which is not too bad, because normally, in my limited experience, the zoo make out quite well in the majority there. The game ends, James, after 3 rounds. So we've had one of the rounds. Done that. Scoring, yes. Preparation phase. So now we need to draw some command cards at random and show us what we're going to do if we choose to bring back cubes from the ship. You can see these all clearly here. So we've got surveyor drones, emissaries, book deal. So with a command action now, as I mentioned, you can choose to, instead of putting someone out there, you can bring one of your people from the ship back, your security up here, and take the action on the card, and they will turn later on. So draw an action card and take an extra survey action. I like survey actions. I like extra actions. You may choose a card from the forecast with a crew cube on it, so I can change what somebody's already done if I want to. Emissaries, add up to 2 buyers, not wild, of the same colour to the mothership. So make it more popular temporarily, make the colour more popular. And book deal, earn 4 credits for each filled column in your gallery. Well, that'll require some more exploring and stuff, I think. So we've done that. Reset the buyer queues. So we want things... If it's got 3 buyers in, nothing's going to happen. If it's got 4 buyers in, the person at the front gets put back. And everyone else slides forward. And then if we are short, we have a deck here of buyers to fill up the gaps. So, oh, suddenly, teal gets more popular. Yellow a bit more popular. The yellow should get more popular because all of the meeples are in here. But that's not necessarily affected the cards. Another teal there. 3-3 and one over here is a wild. Okay. So, yeah, I've reset the buyer queues. Resolve the forecast. So for each card in the forecast, draw 3 artifacts of the matching colour from the supply. 2 go on matching dig sites and 1 goes into the black market. So we've got orange. So first 2 go onto the dig sites. That's not an orange I need. That's an orange that I need. Where's the space for it gone? Oh, I've put that in the wrong space, that's why. That's one that I need. And you go on the bottom of the black market stack. I could go to the black market to buy that, though, as well. Then we've got red. So you go there. You're the very popular one. You are the rare one. Ooh. And then you go on the bottom of the black market. And finally, teal. And we get another helmet. And the other thing that I have got. And then the deer head that I haven't got goes at the bottom of the black market. Done all of that. Remove all the cubes from the forecast and give them back to the people. Remove all the cubes. Remove all the cards. And if it's the second round, we want 3 new cards. So if nobody surveys, these are the colours of artifacts that are going to come out next round. That if you want to complete your columns, you probably want to influence this. And if, like me, you've got survey actions to do, might want to get on that earlier this time. I'll try that. So there's 3 new cards. Determine turn order. So the zoo did survey first. They're going to be the first player for this round. And then refill hands. You would draft, but in a solo game you just draw more and discard, right? Oh, I'll skip past preparation phase. Do yourself 9 cards. Oh yeah, there is a simulation of a draft. So 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of them's nice and face up there. So it's a magic trick. So I choose 2 of these, shuffle the remainder. So what am I doing? Am I going to try and get... Yeah, there's a deer head right there. I want to collect more blues, try and fill in the columns, get loads of points from the book deal. So maybe it's not all about trying to sell things to the main markets all the time. So what do I want to keep? I want to get more cubes in these markets. Have I got the fist symbol? Yes. I want that to be one of them. And I want to pick up... I would like different orange things. I would like more orange things to come out. I would like orange cards then. Like orange cards and purple cards. I'm going to keep that. Then, shuffle the remainder and discard 2 at random. So we've lost some blues. Then choose 2 more to keep. Another orange. And I was collecting purples. I'm going to choose a purple. Shuffle them, discard 1 at random. That red one's gone, so I get a decent mix, I think, of cards. Decent variety of them. There we go, done that then. Got the cards. Refill the player hands, cycle the black market, move the top thing of each black market stack to the bottom. Change your options there, although it would if they weren't all the same thing. A purple that I want has gone to the bottom of the black market now, but the spaceship is there as well. I want to buy things. Maybe I want to black market. I'll remind myself on the black market in a second because we need to update the bots deck as well. Just remind me how many I shuffle. We're going to shuffle some of his cards, and they're going to be kept for the future round. Scoring phase, yep. In the preparation phase. Oh, so his new round deck. flip his discard pile and shuffle it. Take 3 from the previous round's pile, and they go into his next round's pile. So here's his round 2 deck. So we don't know what he's going to keep, but it's just going to be 1, 2, 3 cards. They're kept, shuffled up, and yeah, let's see what he's going to do, because he's first. What he's going to do is tidy up his credits a little bit. Stop him going everywhere. He is going to sell. Okay then, well he can do this, can't he? Get my lovely player aid back up. So he's selling. He has got stuff for him to sell. So he sells 1 to 3 artifacts. So the artifacts he can sell to the most markets, he can sell to 2 markets with orange here. There are markets with appropriate buyers out there that he's got cubes for. So that's okay. He will sell these 2 oranges. So for the markets, it's the people with the most buyers. So 2 orange and a wild, he'll sell to these 2 markets. So how is this going to work out? Orange is the most popular now by far, so he's going to get 9 points. Traders, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17. It's these 2 markets. I don't know if I was pointing at them. So 17, and then he's selling to 2 markets, so he gets an extra 3. That's 20. So they're out of the game. And yes, he moves all of these to the main ship. So there's another wild available now. And these markets get really unattractive. And his envoys go up to the mothership. There we go. Yep. I've done all of those things, I think. Yes. So that was just one action, wasn't it? Their second action will be to excavate 1 to 2 artifacts of the most popular colour, which is still orange. So unfortunately for me, I think I was after some orange, wasn't I? I was after this orange, although it's available in the black market. So yes, they are going to take those artifacts away from me. Are they new to them? Let's see. This one. Oh god, they are new. Oh, that's some rotten luck for me. Yeah, the other 2 oranges they had were, yeah, the ones that the ones that they hadn't got. So that's bad for me, because that's 15 points for the zoo at the end of the game now. Whereas I'm sitting at 4 in that column. Yep. So excavate, that's done. Yikes. Okay, then what am I going to do? I have got my travel cards back, so I can move about again. So to black market, I have to go to one of the black market locations, and that will allow me to interact with the piles of that colour. And you buy things for a heightened price, of course. This is smuggling. This is the black market. Or I could sell things there. 2 artifacts of different regions. Oh, you have to discard a card of the corresponding type. So first off, I've got these blues here, and I'm on a space of the market that's got a couple of blue buyers. And I'm not a million miles away from being able to get into another one and doing a big market action and selling to them. That is, it's a lot of cards, isn't it? I've got to travel, I've got to market twice, and then I've got to sell. So that's 4 actions to get that done. I have got the things ready and waiting, though. So in the meantime, I've only got space for one thing if I don't go to a black market. But if I go to a black market, the 2 purples that I need are waiting right there. I can buy 2 things. Yeah, it cost me a lot. Yeah, we could still gear up to sell. I'd maybe try and sell. Yeah, I don't mind having that card spent. So that's 2 spaces away. And a black market, I could go to 1, 2 spaces. Oh, there's none, just 2. Oh, 2 spaces away. I haven't got a card that I could use there. I could go to a different market. Like, say, one that he's already in. I could make orange a little bit worse. Yeah. Let's do, how much movement? 1, 2, 3. I'll use my 3 travel card here. And then I'm going to do a smuggle action. So the card that you play, the symbol on the card has to match one of the symbols at the black market you're at. I've got 2 options here. I can either sell up to 2 artifacts of different regions for the price on them. So that is a much better prospect, really, than... You do get all of the bonuses and extra actions and stuff. But what I'm doing right now is buying, because I know that in purple right here, the 2 artifacts waiting are the ones I need. So I'm going to do the other option. Rather than offload artifacts, I'm going to acquire artifacts. Acquire up to 2. Oh, they have to be different, though. So I'll have to just do this again in the future. No, I'm going to have to go to a different black market. But hey, it'll be okay. Spend credits to the value +1 and store it in an empty space. But it's coming from the black market, so they can go in here. So I am definitely going to buy this one. 5 + 1 is 6, and that gives me a new cube to take a sample with. And then what else would I like? Well, he's taken that orange away from me that I wanted so much. Maybe I'll buy the orange. Blue, I've already got that newspaper, yeah. So that's going to be another 5 credits. But you can go in a black market space. And I can take a sample of you. And that is now 3 from this row. That's another 5 points. It's jumped me from 4 to 7 in this column, but from nothing to 5 in this row as well. So hopefully stacking up points from there. If I can do this again, or I can maybe survey the right thing in purple, I just need this hood here, this helmet. Getting all of the artifacts of that color gives you an extra card as well as a load of points. Not for the zoo, but for me. So I travelled, I smuggled. It's time for the zoo. They are commanding, assign a trader to this market. If they don't have a trader there already, they do not. And then assign an envoy to this command center. Yeah, competing with them for the command centers gets so difficult, I think. Right. But I could be doing command actions and stuff. Rather than doing markets and influencing all of that, I could be getting people... I could do an extra survey action. With surveyor drones, do I have to... Does my extra action have to be from the card that I draw? It seems to make sense, doesn't it? It's not explicit about that. I'm going to do a quick Google. Unless anyone knows. Where's my mouse? Excavation Earth Surveyor Drones. I imagine it's just the one that you draw. Nothing comes up in Google. Draw an extra action card and take an extra survey action. You may choose a card from the forecast with a crew cube on it. So maybe rather than do a market, there's already 2 teal buyers right there. My first action could be command. Put a buyer out there. And bring back my person from that command center to perform that action. Draw an action card. And it doesn't say I have to use that card, so I'm gonna go with the idea that I don't have to. And so, do I want to go for orange or do I want to go for purple? It doesn't make too much difference. There is a purple waiting right there, though, that I can get in the future with a black market action. So maybe I want to go for orange. Is there a symbol that I want to keep? No, that the symbol I've just gained doesn't really particularly help me. I'm going to spend that one. Let's put orange out in the forecast. Get rid of... Yeah, I'm not collecting yellow. Let's get rid of that. And I draw 3 of these because of my special power. So let's see. Oh, there we go. That's what I need, isn't it? Yep, I'll take you for free, and I'm not going to buy one. They can both go out on the board, no problem, because now... There we go. So I have essentially done myself out of some majority, or made it harder for me to get first place, but I can still get the second place points. But I got an extra action card and an extra action doing that. And I get it. I've just done a column, so I get another action card from that as well. It's a red. Oh, not quite the symbol I need for that black market. Oh well, it's just going to have to go to a different one. Right, I feel good about that turn. Why am I taking turns, though? I should have had an extra turn. Yeah, this doesn't affect me. I didn't excavate. He should have excavated 1 to 2 of yellow or red, whichever's more popular. They're the same. So if they're the same, what does he do? When excavating, there are 2 artifacts available for both of those colours. He has no artifacts of either colour. Just randomly. Odds or evens? Odds. He's going to take those 2, pop them in his hold, and he is going to survey both of them. So that should have been his last turn. And I've only had 1 action, haven't I? So I'm forgetting things all over the place. I'm getting muddled. That was just 1 action. I just happened to get an extra action from doing it. So I did a command. What symbol do I need here? I could do command there as well, but that's at a different place. Add 2 buyers to the mothership. What, to make teal more popular? If he sells, he would mess me up, though. Maybe I would mark it instead. Right. So I need the appropriate symbol. I'm not going to be picking any oranges up, I don't think. Or making more orange come out, even though I have already made that happen. So orange. Oh, and I've done this. I'm going to be first next time I get the initiative token. I'm going to do a market action here. So pop my cube out there. Am I? Have I got the... I haven't got another card for there. It's only a couple more points, isn't it? It does mess him up for doing orange. But he'd just sell yellow instead. Although yellow's not popular. I don't know what he'd do then. I won't go through all of his flowcharts. Yes, let's just do market. We'll do market because puts my cube out, puts a wild buyer and then one of my choice. I'll go for teal again. Because that actually swaps them around. Teal is now most popular and orange is second. So yes, 2 actions. Command, bonus surveyor thing, and then market. Bot time again. Command, put a trader in this market if he hasn't got one there already. He has not. And then an envoy to the command center for there, which is there. It's not even worth competing with his majority there. Then he is surveying. Draw an action card in round 1 or 2. Draw an action card. Discard the leftmost one. That's not too bad. I want blue to come out again. So he's making it come out. And then replace with that card, put his cube on it, and draw 2 artifacts of that colour. Buy the one that the zoo does not have yet. He hasn't got any of these. So, given a choice, the most expensive one they can afford that they don't have a sample for, that'll be this one. So, they're going to spend 10 for it. Do they care? I don't think they care about their normal spaces. Like, it matters to you where you can put things. But I don't know that it matters where it's getting things from. So he's not gone to the black market yet, has he? He's surveying. Yeah, he can't take this. He can't have it because his hold's full. And he probably shouldn't have gotten one of these because I don't think he's black marketed. But he does take a different action. That's my fault. When he excavates, if he can't, he will do a black market action instead. So he can't take anything right now. So that's going to have to go out. Oh, that's the one, isn't it? He was about to buy it. He didn't buy it. They both just go out onto the board. Yeah, I don't particularly care about either of them. Yeah, can't buy one to artifacts. Oh, pick one at random to go to the map and one to go to the supply. Okay, then, so odds, evens. Evens. Which was which? To get rid of. Odds, evens. Odds. Okay, so you stay. How many actions is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's their second action then of this time. And it's Tom time. What am I doing? So I've got stuff lined up here. Miraculously, he hasn't sold to markets and got in my way. So I think it's time to sell. I'm not going to get a third blue thing. I've got all these oranges sitting here now. So I need to sell. It doesn't matter which card I use, does it? Thank you. Hi, Rach.
Hello.
Rach's going to be in a playthrough. She's excited. What am I doing? I'm in round 2 for a start. But, so yes, I'm selling. It doesn't matter which card. So I want purple. I don't particularly care about this, do I? I'm not going anywhere over there because look at the command center. I'll use this. And then, yeah, so that's going to be selling. 2 blues, 2 markets. The value is going to be, teal is the most popular, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and I'm selling to 2 different markets, so that's going to be 22, plus an action card. Another red. That's the symbol I need for that black market. Brilliant. Oh, things are going, I think, well for me. I know he's got all of those things sitting there, but I keep getting these extra actions. Okay. I've had my points. I've had all of that. You all come back here and make orange really unattractive. And then you all come back here and make blue really unattractive. Okay. So purple is the most popular thing to sell right now. So I've marketed. I've done all the things I've sold. Yes, yes, yes. Had my points. Everyone's gone back. And, oh, you need to get promoted onto the ship. So I could now do the extra surveyor thing if I command again. Brilliant. Okay. That's just one action as well, wasn't it? That was sell. And then I can do black market again. Let's do black market. And I will buy again. I would like to sell as well, but I will buy again. I've got all these travel cards too. I can keep going in this round forever. I don't normally get this many extra things. I will black market, but the right things are coming out at the right time, I think. I will buy from the black market. There's the right symbol for the black market I'm on. I will buy you. So value 2 plus 1. I need to spend 3. I'm fine with that. You can go in a black market space because that is the last purple that I need to find. So that gets me another card. And then I have to buy something different. So I've already got you. I haven't got you. You would be my third of that row. I haven't got you, and you would be the third of that row. It's much easy. Like the points are like inverse. So the rarer the thing, the more points it's worth. The yellow one is... But I want to spend fewer points if I don't particularly care. So I'll just have the red. It can go in a normal space. It costs me 2. Still got a fair few credits. And then I can take a sample of you. And that's basically gained me 5 points in that row. And if I can get another red over the course of the game, brilliant. So 2 actions there. Selling, they're out of the game. And black marketing. Zoo will excavate. What's more popular? Purple. Cannot excavate purple. You can excavate red, though. They choose the best things, right? Oh, they can't. They've got no space. So ignore what I'm saying. They cannot excavate. They're going to acquire from the black market instead. So they will acquire 1 artifact of the black market. They start with the artifact of the colour they chose with the excavate tiebreaker. The more popular, purple. There's no purple there. Does it get topped up if I buy them all? I don't think so. There's just no purples. So it's so if he's already got that one, or he can't afford it, he goes to the next colour from left to right. So can he buy this one? He's already got the sample of this, so he'll go to the right again. He's already got the sample of that. He hasn't got the sample of this, so he will... So he takes this. He's got space. He pays as normal, cost +1, so he's going to pay 4. If he didn't have space to get more, he would offload. But he does have space, so that's his first action. And then second action is spinning cards around. Sell an artifact at the market with the most buyers. Interesting, in artifacts that the colour that he has the fewest of. So the most... So that's either purple or blue. 2 purples. Boom. So he's going to sell there. So he's going to sell purple to there. Purple is the most popular thing, luckily for him. So he gets 9 points, 11, 13. You can go there. Thank you. And then... Oh, blue should still be the most popular, shouldn't it? Because there were all these up here. They should be in the mothership. I've put them straight back onto the board. Subtitle. So second most popular. So 5. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thanks, Spot. Zoo should study the artifact they just got. There we go. Second one. It's not doing very well. It's only round 2, but I feel like I'm doing really well in this section. He's doing surprisingly poorly. Usually, he's formidable. So second most popular is 5. There were 2 buyers, so 7, 9. He's just selling one thing. So he gets 9 credits. And then you're out of the game. And he gets yet another person up here. Not even... I'd like to get 1 in there, though, because I could have second place. And that's some points. So I should go over there and do an action. Okay. That was his 2, though. Doing some sniping. That's a good point, actually. Like, these markets, who wants to sell to these right now? But it could be worth travelling. Like, picking up red wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm full up of stuff, though. I want to get to another black market. What's nearby? You're 2 away, or 1 away from this explorer. And I've got 2 cards to do actions there. Yeah, what if we get the 4? Do you know what I'm going to gear up for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe pick up some red next time. That is a red that I need. Yeah. So there's my... Travel is my first action. My second action is going to be... Command is tempting, but I'm going to sell to the black market. So, the appropriate card. Actually, I'll use you. Maybe I want to get more teal things out so I can fill in my gaps. Oh, and there's a lovely teal waiting right there that I need. So I'm selling to the black market. When you're selling to the black market, you get the value on them. So rather than doing all of that, working out the buyers, the most popular thing, the black market, yeah, just they have to be different regions. So it's all very well and good having all of this stuff together, but let's sell a 5 and a 5, eh? Free up some more space in the normal and the black market area. So that's 10 more credits for me. Not too shabby. Then that was 2 actions, wasn't it? Travel and... Yep. Next up, sell 1 to 3 artifacts at the most lucrative markets. Where's my flowcharts? Sell. So, first of all, the artifact color it can sell to the most markets. That is going to be... Oh, do you know what? I have, or maybe he has, unintentionally messed him up. Because look at the colours out here. So places where he's got cubes, these 3. He's got yellows, oranges, and blues. 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 blue. He can sell 1 thing. So artifact colour it can sell to the most markets. Most popular colour. Orange, yellow, or blue. Yellow is the most popular out of them. So he will sell a yellow. There's just going to be 1 thing there. Brilliant. So he will sell... So he can only sell to that market. The artifact, he'll sell the lowest value thing. Okay then, so... Yellow is the second most popular thing. So that's 5, 7 credits for selling it. But it's something, I guess. 5, 6, 7. He's not doing market actions, though, and making more people appear, is he? So there's 7. He goes into the appropriate space on there. And there we go. That's his sell action. I'm quite pleased that didn't go very well for him. And then he's going to excavate 1 to 2 artifacts of either blue or purple, whichever's most popular. At the moment, purple is more popular. And he does need purples. There are no purples out onto the board on the board there that he can do. So he's going to go for blues. He will do that, won't he? He'll change his mind. He has to choose one of those colours. 2 artifacts of the colour that is available. So, yeah. He wants things that he hasn't surveyed, right? Yeah, he doesn't have a sample of that artifact. Fewest copies on the map are his tiebreakers. So he's only got a sample of this one. So he will take these, because he hasn't got samples. Back onto his player board, they go in his normal spots, and he gets cubes for them. So there we go. Here's where his cubes fill up a bit more. He's got 6 points for that now. And yeah, he was able to excavate, so we move on from him. And that's all the actions he's going to take. I've still got 2 whole turns I can take, uninterrupted. I'm just shuffling for when it's the end of the round. So what am I planning? What would I like more to come out of? Because I can survey. I guess blue. I would like loads of different blue to go out onto the board. Because then it will be more worth my while if the deer and the whatever this one is came out. If I survey, I get to draw cards of the artifacts relating to the played card. So we could survey with this. And maybe I would get one that I need right now. Yeah, let's go. Survey. So to do another survey, I'm going to have to do the command action again. See how that goes. Pop my cube on it. Draw 3. There aren't many of these left. Draw 3 blues. I am looking for You, I will take you for free. Thank you, special ability. Wow. I can still buy one of the other two. I'll buy you and pay double. I don't mind that it costs double. That is 10 points, but I can still sell it. I think it's worth it. I can still sell it, and that is... I'm going to run out of cubes now, aren't I? I'm not going to do well up there. That is another column completed and another action card. Maybe I want to go into next round with more things now. So I'm full up again. I can spend this to go to the black market and sell a couple of things. I will... It has to be 2 different regions, doesn't it? You're worth 7. And I just got you for free. And you're worth 5. So there's 12 points worth of black market selling to go. And then bot's got no cards, passed. I think I want to at least travel, because you get this back, so you want to use it, and then maybe do an action. Although I could wait until there's more things out here. It would be nice to have a cube. I've kind of got a mixture. I don't particularly mind what I sell. But they want to be the same colour, don't they? So maybe I am going to mind. I can't go to the black market again unless I move to a different black market, like this one. Or I could get my people moving towards red. I haven't got enough movement to get them to pick up loads of different red things now. I'm only 2 away from that black market if I want to just keep selling more things. Because I could get another 9 points for selling and be in a position to maybe buy this one next time. Because more stuff's going to come out. You can look through the stacks. So I don't know that I want to buy... Ooh, I do. Yeah, I'm going to do all the actions now. I'm going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. I'm going to sell things. What do I want to sell? You're worth 5. You're worth 4. I'll get those 9. And there's a whole other round. What am I going to do that round? Because then, last action card, I can buy. And if we look at the thing here, you cost 4 plus 1. It cost me 5, that's okay. And then you cost 3 plus 1, which is 4. So 9 altogether. But then, yeah, running out of cubes big time if I want to sell to the normal markets. I'm not geared up for that at all, but I don't know what I'm going to have. They have the same symbol on. I've done this entire row. That's 23 points just for that row. So spending a lot to get all of these different things, but it is kind of what I'm good at, doing all this surveying. And I don't need a blue now. I don't want loads of blues to come out. I don't want oranges to come out. I wish I'd done a command action now. But I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty decent what's happened now. Scoring isn't going to go as well for me. So, looking over at the ship, he's in first place on 2 of them. So, 10, 20. Second place here is 5. 25 points. I'll take 25 off him. Give him a nice shiny 50. And then, for me, I'm in first place on 1, second place on another. Not in that one still. I should have done that command action. Still, 15 points there for me. So I've lost 10 points doing that. Okay, so that's all of that done. Then we need to shuffle his discards up. And 1, 2, 3. Come into the next round, shuffled with his round 3 deck. Round 3. If I can get the artifacts I'm missing, though, with some surveying. Or just the reds are there for the taking, aren't they? What do I need from red? You and you. And I'm first. 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends on getting a red card, though, doesn't it? If I don't get a red card, that's going to mess me right up. But, because no new yellows are coming out, if I get yellow cards, I can survey and maybe get those. Anyway. Right. Get all your preparation steps. So preparation. Enable the command abilities. Oh, we need... Are you still looking at the ship? Yes. Look now. So... Oh, during this action... So now... Same thing, but during this action, you can draw an extra artifact and buy an extra artifact. Instead of just by adding 2 buyers, not wild, of the same colour to the mothership, add 1 buyer to the mothership and 1 buyer of the same colour to 2 different markets. And instead of 4 credits for each filled column, which would have been 12 credits for me doing that, 5 credits for each filled row and column. 5, 10, 15, 20. That would be 20... credits for me doing that. I do have to get a cube in there and then out of there, though. So, yeah. Okay. So that's that. Reset the buyer queues. There is no queue that's got loads of buyers in it because, yeah, no one's been doing market for ages. I've been trying. I think Zoo have let us down a little bit. So purple is good for selling right now. He hasn't got any purples. Teal... No, I've got another teal in my hand because the next card is red. Then red, purple. Oh, there's 3 there. And yellow. Nothing there. 2 here. White, orange. And then shuffle them up. We need 2 more for this last place. And they are going to be yellow, yellow. Okay, I do have 1 yellow thing I could sell. That is looking like it's by far... Oh, no, purple is the most popular as well. If only I could sell 1 of each. So, yeah, that's done. I've reset the buyer queues. The Surveyor forecast, 3 artifacts of the matching colour. We're running out. What if you run out? I assume we just don't put them out. There are only 2 blues because it's been kind of it's been rinsed. So 2 onto the board, and then 1 at the bottom of the black market stack. We can't. That's out there though for the bot to get, unfortunately. And then orange. There is orange. So you go out onto the board. You go out onto the board. You go into the black market. And then blue again. There's no blue. I think that's it. Remove the cards from the forecast because there's no 4th round for more artifacts to come out with. And then determine turn order. Me. And then refill cards. So I need 9 cards, don't I? And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I am hoping for... What am I hoping for? Red. Oh yeah, I want to pick these things up. Okay, I can look at them all. So definitely want red. Probably want one of these black market icons because I'm standing there. And probably, have I got a yellow? I haven't. Oh, I have got 1 yellow. So yeah, because I could survey for yellow and maybe complete another row. And then I need to get in that place on the ship and get like 50 points or something from doing all the rows and columns, if I can do that. Yes. Remove 2 of them. It's going to be purples. And then I would like to keep what? The symbol over there. That's one of them. Oh, and I want to get in one of these, don't I? Let's take that symbol again, maybe in purple, because we've got a lot of oranges here. 1's removed. How's it going, everyone? Oh, breaking news. The new Stefan Fell game, Cuccapelli, is it called? Is here. It's, of course, arrives just after I do the coming up for the month. That's going to be coming up very soon. Excited to play that. And I got an email just that Cascadia's on the way. Really excited to play that again. So, you are done. Turn order, yes, yes, yes. Black market. Top thing goes to the bottom. Yeah, the black market is a bit stagnant as well because Zoo haven't been surveying either, have they? So my first turn is spend 4 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my red card to excavate. 2 red things. I need you. I need you. I've got 2 spaces for them. Oh, I've got to think about cubes as well, having cubes. But I have got cubes in this case. The points are just going to rack up here. That's another action card, which is an orange. But I do need to get selling these things if I want to survey for yellows, because I need space for if they do come out. Oh, wow. Leaving him first place for all these things, he's going to get loads of points. And, you know, I'm not there for second place. I don't know if it's worth me filling in all of these things. Right. So that was 2 actions. Travel and excavate. It is over to bot. Excavate 1 to 2 artifacts of the most popular colour, which is yellow or purple. Colour tiebreakers. He has no artifacts of that colour. That would be purple. He can't excavate, though. Look at his player board. So, if he can't excavate, he has to smuggle. He will buy 1 artifact from the black market, starting with the colour that he chose. So, there's no purple available, so let's say he chose yellow. Has he already got that sample? I want that sample, but he's buying it. So it's cost plus 1. 6 it's going to cost him. And that's that, isn't it? He just buys 1 thing. Next up. Sell. Okay, sell 1 to 3 at the most lucrative markets. Where are my flowcharts? So, it says 1 to 3. So, colour tiebreakers. The colour it can sell to the most markets. So, he's got multiples of all. Can he sell 3 blue things? 1, 2, 3. He hasn't got cubes there. He's only got cubes in these 2 places. So, he can sell orange. Orange is the most. Orange is the colour. They are the markets, because he has to have things there. So, yes, he is selling 2 oranges. Orange is... what is it? First, second, third, fourth. 0 points. For traders, he gets 2, 4, 6. Yeah, rather than... yeah, he's got his people in the wrong place. He hasn't been marketing or commanding, really. So, yes. He gets 0 points, 2, 4, 6. And then he is selling 2 things, so he gets 3 extra points. He's getting 9 altogether for that sale. But then he is sending more people up here. He's now tying me in my place. Yeah, he's going up there, he's going up there. They go to the spaceship. You go back here. And purple is now the most popular colour again. And that was 2 actions. Okay, what do I want to do? Black market. I've got too many things on this player board. And they're valuable. I have to sell 2 different colours, though, frustratingly. I just feel like at this point, it's going to take me so many actions to move my people around to these markets where all the reds are. I do want to command, though. It just feels like sit on a black market and just sell them for what they're worth. Why not? I do want to command at one of these things so I can at least get a cube up there. But right now, so I don't want purple, do I? I am going to black market over here where I already am. Click on my player board. This is worth 7 to sell. This is worth 4, although it is in a black market space. So I would like to sell something. Yeah, I'll sell you for 3, just because then I've got 2 spaces to buy things. So I sell these for 10. And then I am going to... Ooh. I was going to search for yellows, but I'm just thinking of the number of cubes I've got available here. It's not great. I only want to find one more yellow, really. Because I want a cube out of here and in there. I wouldn't mind being second place in all of them, because then he only gets 5 points on me for each of the sections. So... I could just black market again and get another 10 points. Let's worry about that later. Black market again, same symbol. 10 points. I've built them all up. Why not? Yeah, so you're gone. Zoo are going to excavate. The most popular colour is purple. Nope, no purple's come out. So he can excavate though. He'll just pick another colour, won't he? So the most popular colour. He doesn't have all of those things, but there's no purple to get anywhere. So what about the next popular colour? Red and yellow. There are 2 reds. There are 2 reds available, so he'll pick red. He's got room for 2 in his hold. And he will pick... just ran. He doesn't have a sample of them. He's got no red samples. Fewest copies of that artifact on the map. There's one of each. Highest value. He'll take these 2. And survey them. Lightning bolts. Mountain. Yeah. So there we go. He excavated. And then second action is command. Put a trader in this market if he doesn't have one. He's got no traders anywhere. And an envoy. So he's in first place on there anyway. So I'm not losing anything by not being first place on there. Let's get up there. So we could just travel. Where is it? And perform the action. I add buyers. I don't want to perform the action, really. I don't care. I'm adding buyers. I can add buyers of colours he doesn't care about. Like purple. Yeah, why not? I'm going to move 2 spaces. Perhaps selling your purple in the second market from the right. Yeah, that would get me... It'd get me the cube in the place that I want it. I've got 3 steps still. I see what you mean. And that would get me the thing in there, and then I could do command next time. Can I do command and just not do the first part of it? I don't want to put more people out. You can choose to bring security back from the ship, though, can't you? If you need a cube. No, you can't. You can reassign security from other spaces in your gallery. So, yeah, I could do market to get the cube in there, sell, and then command to bring it back. Can I just do command and not do the first part of it? Both are optional. Brilliant. So, I have got the right cards. I haven't got a card for there, frustratingly. I'm going to go 1, 2. Moving 2. of how am I going to get the cube out and do the command action? I'm not, am I? I don't need that cube out. I want the cube to be in there. So I'm doing a market action there. I'm doing a market action. Market action puts my cube there, and I will add... Yeah, if I'm just selling a purple, let's keep making purple more popular. He's got no purples to sell and won't have any. He can't get any purple. I've unintentionally frozen him out of it. Yeah, so I travelled, I marketed. Zoo. Put a command there if they haven't got one already. They have not. And an envoy in the ship. Focusing so much on that ship that I'm never going to go to. And then second action is going to be sell 1 to 3 artifacts at the most lucrative markets. So he's got 2 cubes here. So he could sell reds or yellows. What's he going to choose out of those? Sell. The colour tiebreaker. He can sell 2 things. The most popular colour, red and yellow, are tied. So random. Odds yellow, evens red. Evens red. So he sells reds. It would make more money off yellows, but that's not the tiebreaker. So red is the second most popular colour, so that's 5, 7, 9, and he's selling 2 things, so 12 coins altogether. You go up there, you go down there, and he gets even more cubes up here. And then, yeah, you can't have all of the security, can you? Unless you want no presence in one of the things. You can't have presence in each place and have a full grid here. And then what? Is that 2 actions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. If he got an even number, that was 2 actions. So I am... moving 1, 2, 3 and doing a command action. I am ignoring the first part of the command action. I don't want to put a cube in there. I want to bring a cube back, because I would like this cube, potentially. And I'll do Galactic VIPs, even though the other one, I haven't got the right cards for it. The other one is so many points, it's unbelievable. 5, 10, 15, 25 points. But I just didn't go in there. I probably should have. Add a buyer to the mothership. I don't really mind. Let's do purple. And then a buyer of the same colour to 2 different markets. There's only 1 purple left, but I'm going to put it in the one I'm about to sell to. And then I will sell with my orange card. The colour of the card doesn't matter. I'm going to sell this purple to this market. Purple is the most popular thing by far. So that's 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 coins. 1, 2, 3. So I can grab 20. 30, 40, 50. So yes, I commanded. I sold, so you go up there. I just don't have the right symbol to be able to do a command there. It would be amazing. But hey, it's just the way it goes. So I'm going to survey for yellow as my last action next time and hope that I can get some of the yellows that I need. Bot is going to excavate. Purple is the most popular, but we've covered this. You can't have purple things. Can he have red? So yes, he can take the red that he's not had before and do that. There we go. Not a great action for him. And he can... Has he got a cube there? He has not. So a cube there and 1 in the command center. Go for it. Go crazy in those command centers. And then my final action. So I don't think I can get another card from anywhere. Survey is a bit different in round 3, but I think it's just you leave loads of that stuff out. Because in the third round, skip the first 2 steps. You just basically discard a card and draw artifacts of that type. I'm going to discard. I think this is the best thing that I can do. Because, yeah, it's just not the right symbol. Discard this, draw 3 yellows, and let's see what we've got. I need everything but the lizard. There we go. I need you. I don't need you. I need you. I'm going to have you for free. Go there. And I will pay 8 for you. Is that worth it? Yeah, because it's 4 points here and 14 points here. Yeah, definitely worth it. 8 points. And you are... Oh, no, it's not the top row. It's the bottom row. Still 13 points there. Yeah. I haven't got a card to do another action with. But yeah, that third card action, at this point now, imagine if I had that one more card. If I had held on to one of those cards I just did a black market action with last round, that would now be worth 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I know I'm getting 10 for being second place in there, but I feel pretty good though about this. So scoring now in the ship in the third round, 15 points for first place. Even if I was competing, look how many cubes he's got in here. So he gets 45. And I'm second place for all of them, which is 10 points. It's kind of in a 2-player game, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Unless is there a 2-player thing I'm missing where you skip the second place one? No. No. I like it in a 2-player game, yeah. I think you should skip the second place position, or make it so that I can't remember which game it was. It's Cosmic Run Regeneration, where you had to be within a certain distance of first player to get second place. You couldn't just do the lazy thing I've done, where someone's gone to loads of effort to get loads of cubes in there, and I've just got 1 each, and I still get second place. I'm not complaining though. That's 30 points. So there we go. Another 30. And so there we go. That is the scoring phase done right. So the game is, and the third round is over. Earn credits for the sample in your gallery. And yeah, nothing in my place is scored. Like these leftover things, tough luck. But we'll see the bot gets some extra stuff now. So I get 13 plus 23. Right. Come on. Calculator. Whoa, that went full screen. You don't normally see the Windows calculator take up a great big screen like that. Right. 13 plus 23 plus 21 plus 23 plus 15 plus 14 plus 18 plus 15 plus 8. That's 150 points. I don't know that I've gone so heavy. I've been the Psychics before, and I think have wasted my time trying to get into these markets, trying to compete in this ship, when, of course, I've definitely surveyed and got a load of things, but make that your priority. Look how many points that was worth. He'll get some points as well. So there we go. My final score is 100, 275. So let's just... Is this in my player aid? For what he gets at the end? Nope. No worries. It has helped me out in many other ways. So scoring phase as usual. So he scores his gallery as per the listed rules. So 0 me off, calculator. 0. No, not 0 plus 8. 0. Why does pressing 0 then enter give me 0 plus 8? Is it because I did plus 8 last time? So he gets, let's do his columns, nothing. 12 plus 10 plus 5 plus 15 plus 9 plus 6 plus 4 is 61. Should have done this first. Stolen his thunder. He's got a fair few points on this board though. I don't think it's going to be enough. And then he also gets all the points that these are worth. So that is going to be 6, 9, 10, 23. So 20, and swap those for a 5. There is, as always in playthroughs, there's every chance I've made a great big mistake that's been very advantageous to me, but I kind of feel... Wait a minute, he goes until he's had all of his actions, doesn't he? Just because I've stopped, I think he gets a couple more actions. Yes. So he's got 2 more actions. Hang on. I've finished, but he puts a trade. That doesn't affect anything. Puts a trader out. Let's do it still. Trader out there. Yet another. Up there, and then sell. So this would make a difference. Have I given him his points? How much did he have? 23. Take 23 off him. Because he does get to do one final sell. So what's he got here? This might get him fewer points. So he can sell... What about together? He can sell blues together. They both want blues. He's got cubes in them. So he'll sell 2 blues of the lowest value. Okay, so blue is the least... Oh, no, the second least popular. Yeah, 1, 2, tied second, so 4th. 0... So these would have been worth, if they'd kept on his player board, 6 points. I know he is going to get a little bit more. So they're going to be worth 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. He gets 3 for selling them together. So he's made himself 1 extra point. So if it comes down to 1 point, that's where we'll be. So they go up there. There's no point bringing all of them down. That doesn't affect me in any way anymore, does it? They're gone. His things go to the things that he has massive majorities in anyway. So he gets at the end 11, 16, 17. 15, 17. And we've got to, for the grand reveal, we've got to neaten this up, haven't we? 3, 4, 5, 20. 30, 40, 50. No, I don't think it's close, actually. I thought he had one more 50. He has got 232. And what did I have? 275. So, yeah, I think just probably from luck in the shuffling as well. And the strange thing that happened, that because I filled up on purple earlier and was not interested at all in getting more purple out onto the board, combined with just he only surveyed once, I think, maybe twice. I think twice in the whole game, and got rid of those survey cards. They did not come with him. So, yeah, there is 1 survey in the round 1 deck, which he would have got rid of straight away. There is 1 survey in the round 2 deck, which he got rid of at the end of round 2. So, you know, if things had gone a different way and he had been surveying more, or a different colour had maybe come out, so there's plenty of times when it was like, he excavates purple, he can't, he's going to have to excavate something rubbish for him, or just get 1 at a time. But that's the way that it can happen. There are plenty of ways, as with all of... I say David's solo modes. The solo mode is by Nick Shaw, who has worked with David a lot in both solo modes, and they co-designed Roam and Roll and its expansion. So, well done, Nick. Great solo mode. As always, loads of ways that You finding it too hard? Here are how we can decrease the difficulty. You finding it too easy? Loads of ways to increase the difficulty, like when he excavates actions that say 2 different colours, he gets 1 of each colour. When he takes a failed action, he gets 15 instead of 10, which only would have mattered a couple of times in the game. I think in my other games, he's maybe had 1 failed action in them. He doesn't tend to do that. He can always store artifacts. There's no differentiation for him between normal and hidden hold. You can just combine these things however you like until it's like the right difficulty for you. At the end of the game, if you have any artifacts left, you lose points equal to their values. And when he acquires an artifact from the black market, he acquires the most valuable artifact available that he doesn't already have a sample of. Oh, as well as getting the normal thing he would get from the black market. Okay, so yeah, loads of ways that you can alter this. There is like a mini expansion that I didn't want to add to it just yet that came with the first Kickstarter. More solo cards, amongst other extra things. And as well, you can check out Mighty Boards are on Kickstarter right now with the It Belongs in a Museum expansion, which, yes, I don't have. This is the normal game for you, but I am sure that when hopefully it does well. It's probably already doing amazingly, right? And we'll be back when that makes its final delivery to hopefully beat the zoo once again. They've all got game-breaking abilities. Every character has got a game-breaking ability, but being able to draw an extra artifact in the survey and have one of them for free, when normally you have to pay double, they've all got really great powers, though. It's just, I really love the Psychics one. So there we go. That is Excavation Earth. Hope you enjoyed that. Gave you a good idea of what the game is like. I'm pleased that it went well, especially after the defeat by 1 point in Hadrian's Wall last night. I'll be back very soon for more things. It's going up on the channel tomorrow will be Shipyard, a solo playthrough, using a fan-made variant for that. I love Shipyard. It's fantastic. If you're not familiar, I'd tune in for that. And Rach and I will be filming something tomorrow that will go up at some point soon for patrons. Like the video, comment on it, subscribe to the channel on Twitch, give us a follow. Thank you very much for everyone that has done that, by the way. Thanks, Dr. Sign. Thanks for the GGs. Yes, and everything that I do is funded by Patreon. It's patreon.com/slickerdrips. Link in the corner down there. Thank you so much to everyone that does that already. You made this happen, and we can make more things happen too. I'll be back on Monday posting in all the usual places what I'm going to be doing next week. But for now, though, that is it for live. I am going to go to a cooler room in the house and do something different. Maybe do a bit of reading. There's a new Stephen King book. I can't wait. Thanks very much for watching, though. I will see you for the next game. I've lost my buttons. They're over this side today. Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Bye.